there, I'm Marina Ormes, and this is the Astro Vibe for Monday, July 11th. Hope you're hanging in there. Hope you're taking good care of yourself. We're here talking about the astrology of unshakable self-care, and astrology does help us stay on track with our self-care practices, especially when we understand what's going on in the energies. And today the moon is in Sagittarius. The moon tells us, or the moon sign tells us, the mood of the day. And Sagittarius is the sign that follows Scorpio. So Scorpio, as I told you on Friday and Saturday, is the sign that takes us deep. It takes us into the underground, the underworld, the depths of our truth and our power and what it means to be aware and emerging beneath the surface, transforming, aligning with our own mini death and rebirth process. And then following Scorpio, the moon and all planets in their natural progress through the zodiac goes into Sagittarius. So the moon was in Sagittarius yesterday. I gave you a longer video explanation about personal power and how to tap into it, and the energies of Mars and what it means that Mars went into Taurus recently. So how to work with those energies to be a force for change and good in the world, to be your most powerful best self, and activating your power from within to truly make a positive difference. And so we're continuing that. And I, of course, recommend you listen to that video all the way through if you haven't had a chance to yet, because it is also getting us ready for the upcoming Capricorn full moon that'll be on Wednesday, the 13th. So before Capricorn is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is between Scorpio and Capricorn, and Sagittarius brings this energy of storytelling. Sagittarius is about how we make meaning, how we form our understanding and tell a story of what's happening in the world. And as we know, whoever owns the narrative in the collective has the power. So tell your own story, tell your own version of what you think is happening, and check in with yourself about what you are listening to, what you are believing. Are the stories you're listening to and telling yourself and believing, are they the most empowering stories? So, you know, a story is just a story, and a way of making meaning out of what is happening in the world or in your life or whatever's unfolding around you is just one way of making meaning. As we know, there's always a different way of telling the story, a way of reframing things in a more positive light, for example. So in order to be able to do that, as I was talking about yesterday, you have to get into your body. You have to connect with your own ability to stand, to be yourself, to stand for what's important to you, to come back to center so that you can fully live the things that are important to you and be a force for those things to manifest in the world and continue to manifest, because there's so many things that we're still in the process of creating. And in fact, many things that, you know, like women's rights, civil rights, so many things that we've made some progress on in the last 100 years that feel like it's going exactly the other direction right now. So if we took that story, for example, and reframed it as instead of going backwards, what if we're saying we've actually made so much progress with those things that the forces that be are reacting like a dying monster and saying, clinging to power and saying, you know, the only way I can stop you is this bid for absolute control. So that's actually a sign that we're winning. And so that's a good way to reframe, retell this story, is that those forces that would control us, that would like to control us, and that do in many parts of the world control through oppression, bullying, fear, authoritarianism, etc. Those forces are there, but they are, who's to say that they are stronger than we are? We still have our spirit, we still have our will. And that's what I was talking about yesterday, how we can keep taking the steps forward to affirm facts, to affirm the truth, to affirm what is. And that is one way for sure of retelling this story, and to say, actually, this is the way I see it. And this is, these are the facts, and this is the way it is. These are the reasons I do the things I do, or these are the reasons that I'm concerned about the direction things are going, or those ways of reframing. So just checking in with yourself, asking yourself, what is the story that I'm listening to or repeating in my mind? Is it a story of hopelessness? Is it a story of infinite possibility? Is it a story of, wow, things feel really hard and overwhelming right now, but I have my friends, and I don't know what we can do when we come together, when we build a community, when we forge connections based on facts and based on truth and based on the kind of future that we want. So today is about storytelling and making meaning, and how we are doing that. And just to take a second look at what stories you're hearing and the way that you are repeating those stories to others, to yourself, and how you might want to maybe tweak that, how you might want to make some updates. And journaling is a great way to do that, to, actually write out the story of the way you see things. When you are being your best self, what is possible? How would you tell the story? And how are you living that version of the story? Is there anything you can do to affirm, get out of bed earlier? I don't know, have friends over, or do something that is affirming of the positive outcomes that you want, and live according to that story. What does that look like? What does that feel like? How do you live your life when you're living in that way? So that's your Astro vibe for Monday, July 11th. We are heading to the Capricorn full moon. And as I mentioned, I have a really powerful guided meditation available for sale. And so if you would like to optimize and work with the energies of this Capricorn full moon, the key to personal power is the name of the guided meditation. It will lead you through a process that helps you develop your self-trust more deeply, and connect with a bigger picture of love and belonging, and why you are here, and how to embody that spirit of love more fully in the world and in your life. So check that out. The link is included below this video. And thanks for watching. Really appreciate you being here. I appreciate all that you are doing to take care of yourself and be a force for good in the world. Please remember to subscribe and hit like on this video, comment, and let me know what you think, what you would like to see more of. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.